Hey, good morning. I thought you might want to see how this is the second time I'm preparing wild bird seed, and uh, it seems like a big waste to me. So um, I'm straining it a little more than most people might. So I'm filling up my larger container here. Doing what I see everybody else do, give it a little stir up here, and then pour it off. But instead of just pouring it off, for multiple reasons, I'm pouring it into some multiple strainers because, one, I don't want to just waste all those seeds. At the very least, I want to throw them into the backyard for all of my local squirrel and bird population, because after all, this is wild bird seed. So, shouldn't the wildlife get a little bit of it? It just seems to make sense to me. I feel like that's what nature would want. I'm trying to grow and connect with nature, so it just seems to me that would make sense. So, as you see, the first strainer pulls out all the nice big stuff. Got all my sunflower seeds, all those what are they? The black oil sunflower. And then the second one that does get through catches a little bit more of that sunflower, and then a little bit of the millet, and then leaves a little bit of water. And that I do get, I could, because I'm pretty, anal about things. I guess I could do it that way and then just put this strainer in too. And is that in the camera view? There you are. Nice and sanitary with my gross sponge there. But see, now we could just pour this one through. Oh, and look at the very end. Look at all that millet that I caught still. So, that's a decent amount. And honestly, I'm just going to toss that right back into the big pot. And I'm also going to toss this one with just a few of the sunflowers back into the big pot. And I'm going to do it again. So yeah, we'll fill up in here again. Get it nice and full, and then we'll mix it up again. And yeah, there's still sticks in there, and oh, I'd help if I let you guys see what I'm doing, huh? Sticks and stones may break my bones, and apparently they'll infect my jars. I've never had my bones broken with sticks and or stones, but I'm sure it's probably not too fun. I'm sure someone else could probably tell me. I'm sure. Wow, there's a lot just kind of stuck that with the sunflowers. I'm not mixing it. I'm just letting the water sprayer pull them up. Let's see if it'll do it again. Because they were all around the sides and stuff. Look at that, see, I'm not even actually mixing on that. And all those just came up. like we're at the water level. So we'll pull out the sunflowers again. And we'll pull out our secondary one. You know, and someone else might say, well, you know, it's too much work or whatever, and, you know, how people spend their time is their choice, and what people's idea of too much work is a subjective idea. You know, what one person says is too much work is not enough work for somebody else. So, anyways, with that being said, I don't find this personally to be too much work for me. Where normally I probably wouldn't have let so much of this water run down the drain, I normally would have captured as much of it as possible to use. I try and be as mindful as possible, you know. So I'm just off camera here, mixing a little bit. Looking for, this is some really dirty birdseed. Lots of particulate in it. Ooh, it's a big word, particulate. Particulate, little pieces of particles, sticks and stones, breaking bones. So it's coming off pretty clear now. It's definitely just that last little bit of debris stuff that seems to just be in here. This wasn't even the cheapest birdseed. I've seen a lot cheaper birdseed ever since I bought this bag, but that seems like that's always par for the course with me. But that's okay. I live a fairly blessed life. I can't complain. You're probably by now, you probably left because this is pretty dang boring, huh? I may wind up, for some of this, just speeding up the, oh shoot, I forgot to do that. Speeding up the process and maybe talking over it a little so that way, you know, I think that's pretty dang good. So what I'm doing over here is I'm just cleaning it up a little bit because like I said before, I'm pretty anal about things. It is definitely, I'm sure I'm gonna have to at least dump this one more time. You know, I'm gonna do one more before just get those last couple little pieces that are gonna irritate me because like LL Cool J, I'm that type of guy or that type of human because, I mean, you know, it's kind of, my gender is kind of like the tide, it, you know, it's ebbs and flows. So, okay, so we're going to take this and we're just going to Oh, did you see that? Okay, see, we're just gonna set it on the oven and just let it sit there. And then on this stuff, what I did in the past was like a little bob thing. Like bobbing for sunflower seeds. I give it a little shake and I drop it. That way I could pull out a lot of the millet out of there. That way I really just get stuck at the very end with the sunflowers, or just as much of the sunflowers as possible. And now I can give that, I'm going to go toss that out for the birdies. They are going to be so stoked. And see, now I can come in here with this. And this one also, most of the millet should go through in a couple of shakes. Got little pieces of cracked corn, and it looks like some other little barley type pieces. And I have this little one too, is the half of like a tea ball that I can use to scoop the last little remnants of the stuff off the top here, because there's still going to be a whole lot of millet goodness and Milo goodness down at the bottom here, I believe. You know, but don't take my word for it, because, you know, you're the person who is watching this thinking that I might actually know something. So, okay, so let's take it and we'll move this into here. Trying to give it a little final dump on what we got and see what we saved with all that extra work. So, I mean, $1 store sieve worth of additional, I mean, that's basically another pint jar. I mean, you know, I'll put that right into the pot for soaking. Wash off these. I'm I'm a slap for cleanliness. I'll slap you for some cleanliness. Oh, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, and so I made eggs for the family last night, and then I took them and I washed them and I put them in the oven to dry them off. And so I'm going to crush them up, and I'm thinking about using them. I saw, I believe it was Mush Love. Shout out, hey, to Mush Love. He's awesome. And same with 90-second mycology, and I'm sure a lot of other people who I'm going to not remember, but y'all have helped me. Yeah. On that note, I'm going to end this video and finish cleaning up and go give the birds some seed. I realized I didn't even say what I was trying to say because I got sidetracked. Was so the eggs I saw, I believe it, like I said, it was Mush Love, or maybe it was Arnett 47 that was using eggshells rather than gypsum for the calcium as a replacement, and I thought that was a decent idea, and so I figured I was going to try it because we have eggs, and here in the future we're probably going to get chickens again, and so once we do that, well then they'll definitely be, we'll be saving a lot of this bird seed for them, all this extra stuff, but we figure the circle of life, we should be using their eggshells since we have that ability. So yeah, so you guys, since I started this back up, you can come with me here, and we're gonna go in the backyard here and throw some bird seed. I feel like Mary Poppins movie. Coffins, coffins are bad. You get bird seed. You get bird seed. Everybody gets bird seed. Oh, you hear them? That was food call. They're like, hey, hometown buffet is about to start. So yeah, there's my my chard and bok choy that wintered, and there's my different kales that wintered. Yeah. So hope you and sterile. I have teenagers. Okay, well, so yeah, so I got that, like I said, so I figured I'm just gonna, here, should probably wash some of this bird seed off my hand, so be a little bit kind of cleanly, and I'm just gonna crush these up a little bit. Oh, that worked pretty well. Okay, hold on. My hands are too wet, and it's all going to stick to me, and that's going to be a giant waste. So why don't I get the right tool for the right job, and the right tool for the right job. I don't know why I got to be all the way down in the sink for that. If you're watching all of this, I'm sorry. So I didn't take the little thing that little like membrane out, so I may wind up having to like fix it up a little bit here before the end because it's got a few. Then I mean I guess that stuff is cellulose and other stuff that the mycelium should really want. we'll see. I may put this in the blender or in the food processor or something to crush it up a little more. Okay, hold on. Okay, so as you can see, one arm workout day later, we have some nice eggshell powder, and I didn't have to blend it or mess up any of my appliances. It's just, and I could keep going with it. You know, I just like my what do you call it thing, my old grinding bowl that got a specific name, but I'm terrible with that kind of stuff, and so I don't remember off the top of my head. But, so, yeah. And again, could there be a faster way to do this? Of course. Do I care? No. Because I enjoy the process. So there we go. There's eggshell powder.